Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about checking your posture. So, oftentimes we can find ourselves slouching, and often we can think we're just being lazy or we're not putting ourselves in a good position. But after learning ABC, which is Advanced Biostructural Correction, it's like actually the bones, and if there's a bone sitting forward or more than one, which is usually the case, you then cannot hold yourself up straight. So it's like, and when you have a bone that moves forward, your body wants to lean forward, and you either rotate to the right or to the left. So it's like we work out which side you are, and then we only adjust the bones that are forward because there's no muscle or group of muscles that can pull that bone back into alignment. Sometimes if they rotate, you can stretch them out or roll them out, but when they're forward, there is no way that your body can correct that. So it's like to be adjusted. And when you work on someone and you do that, you can actually stand straighter by the end and that they can't slouch. So it's amazing to watch. Now, of course, it depends on how bent you are as to how long it will take till you're very straight. But even after a session, you can see that you are straighter. So, and as always, if you talk to the body about each segment of your spine or the things that are happening, you can see that there are things hiding underneath that might contribute to that. So, good morning, Kathy and Beatrice. Hello. Yeah, so even if we work on the emotional things that are hiding in each level of your spine, that's very good. All right. So, as always, is there anywhere in your body that's talking to you or telling you that the energy's stuck? Please share if you would like, and we will work on whatever comes up. Beatrice says her hips. Okay. All right. So hips can often be about what direction do I take, and we can be a little concerned about which direction to take. What's coming up is non-acceptance of physical experiences. So many times in life, we can have things happen either to us, physically or emotionally or spiritually, and it's like we may find these things hard to accept or to acknowledge. So it's like being willing to have a chat to your body about what's hiding in there. Oh, thanks, Kathy. So she said knees, mainly the right knee. Okay. All right. So can we just go in the crown chakra for a second? Because this is about accepting, isn't it, our life experiences and what we have to learn from them. All right. So it's okay for me to have faith in things I cannot see. So sometimes we cannot see that there is a lesson in whatever pain we have, or there's something that we need to understand or we need to learn. And I think this happens to all of us, me included. There are parts of my body that are complaining. So I've signed myself up to go in this competition called Workz, where you have to like run a kilometre, ski a kilometre, run a kilometre, row a kilometre, run a kilometre, push a sled, run a kilometre, pull a sled. Anyway, and so forth. So I've started practicing running, and so sometimes bits of my body will complain, and then I can ask, well, is this a physical thing or is it an emotional thing? Mostly it's emotional. So it's like, because if it was physical, I think, well, maybe I'm doing too much. But no, it mostly comes up emotional. So there's lots of emotions stuck in my little pains. So same for you. All right. Okay, so let's go into the first chakra now. So this is our base and includes our legs and our feet. Yeah, foot and leg pains and injuries come up in the first chakra. All right, I am connected to my body. So generational baggage there on your mum's side of the family, the men on your mum's side of the family, or mum's dad's side of the family. They had trouble being connected to their body. And you can imagine in times past where there were very physically difficult circumstances that sometimes you just had to get in and do stuff, even if you were in pain or even if you weren't functioning very well. This is what you had to choose. All right, now we're going to go into the aura. So the third layer of the aura, which is about thoughts and ideas. So what have you been thinking? So tears. This is affecting the hips, particularly beaches. And there's some stuck emotions in there. Self-abuse. So sometimes when things don't go well, we have this tendency to blame ourselves or be angry with ourselves, which often is the result of childhood. It's like, when your parents are having a bad day, they might get cranky with you because you didn't clean your room. So you feel, oh, it must be my fault because I didn't clean my room. But actually, it wasn't your fault. There was something else happening for them and you got the blame. So then we have this feeling then that whatever goes wrong, it must be our fault. So it's like we have to unlearn this behavior. Right, chronic collapse of this layer of the aura as well. Generational baggage to that too from mum's mum. And the women on that side of the family. 23 generations of women. The feeling of hopelessness coming through the family tree. So it's like no matter what I choose, it's going to be hopeless. Right, also leaking energy from this third layer. Age 16. Feeling resentment. All right, where were you? What were you doing when you were 16 and what did you resent? So sometimes it's like what people didn't do rather than what they did. All right, also stagnant energy stuck in this layer of the aura. Females from the past. Age 26. All right, so big breath in. And we just let me clear that, what was stuck in that third layer of the aura. All right, still leaking some energy. So from the sixth layer of the aura, which is about emotions and spiritual communication. Mum's side of the family. Feeling despair. All right, the seventh layer of the aura. Leaking energy there as well. So the seventh layer is about mental and spiritual connection. The feeling of hopelessness. Everything that happens to me is for my highest good. Now, at the time when the difficult things happen, we don't feel like that. We just feel like you've decimated me. That's it. I'm done. But if we can sort of clear the path a little bit and see what are we learning or what are we supposed to learn here, that might help. All right, something from age 8. So where were you? What were you doing when you were 8? Low self-esteem comes up. So why might you have not felt so good about yourself? Something to do with your friends, female friends. All right, chronic collapse of the aura in that seventh layer. Age 4. So where were you? What were you doing again? What comes in your head? What do you remember? Again, that feeling of resentment. Now, in the back of your knees is a little muscle called popliteus. Now, popliteus relates to the gallbladder. So you've got to think about when you're angry or galled that you might get pain in your knees. Good morning, Elizabeth. More stagnant energy stuck in that layer of the aura. So age 8, age 29, age 53. Okay. So we're going into the throat chakra. So again, we've had hips and knees today. Anywhere else in your body that's complaining? I acknowledge my unique set of superpowers. Sometimes that's a hard thing to acknowledge, isn't it? Because there are some things that you do that you just take for granted, and the rest of us go, wow, I can't do that. So, wanting you to acknowledge the things that you are good at and that maybe not everyone notices that you're good at that. All right, something from age 36 that's preventing you from acknowledging your unique set of superpowers. All right, we're going to jump up into the higher chakras here. This is the solar star chakra, which is about 2.5 to 3 meters above the crown chakra. And this feeling comes up a lot, always striving. So it's like, and there's nothing wrong with striving, but it's like that you also have to acknowledge how far you have come. Look down the mountain. How I have actually come partway up the mountain. I'm not at the top yet, but I have climbed and I've put effort in, and I can see that I've made an effort. All right, I always have a choice. So sometimes we feel that we're stuck and we don't have a choice. All right, age 38, what might you not have had a choice in? All right, and I exist and rejoice. So it's good to be alive, isn't it? When you go outside and you smell that fresh morning air, or you can hear the birds, or sometimes you can see the river near you, or the sea, or whatever it is that uplifts you. It's like being grateful to be alive. A feeling that's stuck is, or a feeling that we're reacting to, is being taken for granted. So, where in your life do you feel taken for granted? Are your family members not acknowledging what you're doing? Are you not giving yourself acknowledgement? What's going on? Oh, I like that, Elizabeth. She says, I thank God for waking me up every day. That's beautiful. All right, so there's an oil called patchouli. So, patchouli is about being happy to be in our body. Sometimes we perceive our body as dirty or unholy, or yeah, or we can just dislike our body, or we can think our body is letting us down. So patchouli helps individuals appreciate the magnificence of the physical body and all of its natural processes and functions. It assists in releasing emotional judgments and issues related to the body, such as believing the body is unholy or dirty. This oil helps with body image distortions and general body dislike. Patchouli brings confidence in the body as well as grace, poise, and physical strength. Reminds individuals of their childhood experiences when they use their bodies for play and fun. On the deepest level, patchouli assists individuals to feel at peace while being present in their physical body. All right, so being able to physically express yourself, whether you do art or poetry, or you write songs, or whether you run or skip or do yoga or Pilates or whatever it is that you do to express yourself physically, it's like enjoying that, enjoying being able to do that. So now we're going into the galactic chakra, which is about 4.5 meters above our head. And as this chakra opens and develops, it's like we're overcoming our ego, because our ego wants to separate us from God, wants to separate us from who we are. So it's letting go of earthly attachments. So it's like being able to be present with God, being able to understand what you're supposed to be learning from your physical experiences. So it's also strengthened by fasting. So fasting can take on a few forms. Some people fast between sunrise and sunset. Some religions do that. We tend to fast one day a month, and we might start our fast after dinner or before you go to bed, and then don't eat or drink anything until the next dinner. And then, as you suppress your body by fasting, your spirit is more open to listen and to receive any inspiration that God would give you. And so sometimes we can fast for a purpose. If there's a decision we have to make, or there's a problem that we have where we're requiring divine intervention, you might fast. Okay, so an oil called passion comes up. Now, this is not just bed passion. This is about thinking about what you're passionate about in life, what you really love doing, what calls you, what your heart really wants you to do. All right. When appropriate, passion encourages individuals to take risks, to confidently face their fears, and to break free from the limitations they place on themselves. It challenges individuals to use their creativity and imagination to fulfill their life's true desires. In short, when life has become a dull set of routines and obligations, passion acts as a reminder to discover one's inner passion. So, tuning into yourself, what does your heart really want you to do? Sometimes we knew as kids what we like to do, and we might have to go back to, did we like painting? Did we like dancing? What was it that we liked to do? What do we feel good in expressing ourselves in? All right, so now we're going into the universal chakra, so even higher again. Which is about coming to like peace and enlightenment. So uplift music is important for us to raise our vibration and to be more connected to God and to the universe. All right, and the oil forgive comes up. All right, so forgive challenges individuals to let go of bitterness and hostilities and to embrace other people as an extension of themselves. As part of the human family, it reminds individuals to live by the golden rule to treat others the way themselves they would like to be treated. It invites individuals to free themselves by realizing that others are usually doing the best they can and deserve compassion and forgiveness. So you might use forgive oil to help yourself be more tolerant of people that have faults, and sometimes their faults are really annoying, and we're not able to kind of let that go. And sometimes we want to blame other people, and sometimes that they are the problem, but it's like how we handle what they do is more important than them, actually. And not to disrespect anyone, each person is here on a journey, each person interacts with us as part of our learning and growth. So if we say then, when we forgive someone, if it's like we're carrying them on our back because we're not being able to forgive them or let go what's happened, it's like almost to forgive someone means you don't condone their bad behavior. It means that you no longer need to be connected to what happened in the past. Doesn't mean you're going to let people abuse you more or put yourself in the way of harm, but it's like setting yourself free from this situation. So it's like taking that burden off your back. You don't need to carry that anymore. So we're talking about, your posture and, checking on how you are. So it's like checking in, what burdens are you carrying? What do you feel is this burden that's holding you down? Right, I'm open to receiving light and knowledge. So that kind of fits in with the fasting too, isn't it? That you're asking for greater light and knowledge. You're asking to be helped in the situation that you feel very stuck in, that you need divine assistance, and you're humbly asking for that help. All right, I'm unattached to my possessions, my opinions, and my body. Sometimes we have trouble letting go of our opinions. I know I can be very stubborn. All right, so Celtic weave. So I don't know if you remember the old ABC signal. It was like a pattern like this, and this light went through the signal the whole time. So it's kind of like that's a little bit how your body works. All right, so Elizabeth's saying it's hard to get back on my knees at the moment. So you're talking about getting on your knees to pray? What do you mean? So Celtic weave, so that's in the knees and the feet. Okay, so it's like helping your body to reweave in that area. Okay, so we're going to talk about family relationships now. So families can be very big schools of opportunity of learning and growth. Right. Sometimes we can comment that we married our father, or this would imply that we're still learning to develop strength from this type of situation, isn't it? Or sometimes there's unfinished business in the family tree and you're here to help. So often we can see this as a failure on our part in choosing the wrong person, or is it the right person? And these are the things that we're helping to learn and helping to clear. So, but it can turn out to be exactly the right person and situation necessary for us to grow the spiritual muscles for future life's challenges. When we work through these difficult situations, it can lead to strengthening of our relationships and deeper foundations of love and trust. All right, I no longer blame others. So I was listening to Jay Shetty, and spent part of his life as a monk. And he has an Indian background and Indian parents. He was saying either once you've got three options. You're either a doctor, a lawyer, or a failure. So there was a lot of pressure, and he decided that he wanted to live as a monk for a period of his life. And part of that was learning about forgiveness and about acceptance and not blaming. So it's a hard lesson. So they had an exercise to do in which they had to try and reduce how much blame they did or how much criticism they had of other people. And so it's like they had to count every time they were critical. And hopefully by the end of the week that they were doing it, they were less critical. And he said, none of us can be non-critical. It's very hard. But if we can be less critical and we can see ourselves in the other person, I think that's very powerful. All right, understanding, love, and tolerance grow daily. All right, I keep on my path regardless. Sometimes we want to give up what we feel is important to do, and we're scared to keep going on our purpose because other people mightn't be happy about it. But it's like we have to do what we're called to do. All right, our family is filled with love. We allow time and space for grieving and healing. And when we didn't get what we wanted, there is grieving. Something from age 5, feeling discouragement. Sometimes our families can be hard. They can be um, a great source of challenge to the ease of our life or to feeling like we can achieve what we want. But we have to trust that there is a reason for this. All right, growth can be comfortable while being stretched at times. I allow myself to be peaceful and balanced even through times of rapid growth and learning. And sometimes when we really get pushed and there's very difficult situations, it is a time of rapid growth and learning. And it can be very unsettling to know, where do I stand? How do I think about this? What I'm going to do with this? Oh, hello, Elizabeth. All right, I'm buoyed by everyone's success and feel inspired to work on my own success. So sometimes we have this really limited view of success. It's like there's only a certain amount of success that can be had, and it's like if you get it, I've missed out, which I don't think is true. I think it's like we all can be successful if we choose to be, and of course, we're going to choose to be successful in different areas. So believing that as other people succeed, that means you can too. All right, age 4, something that happened then that's caused you to believe that you are unable to be successful. So sometimes we draw wrong conclusions as kids because of the things that happened. And it's just because we don't have life understanding to see the bigger picture. But we can live our whole life according to this thing that got stuck when we were a little kid. The feeling that stuck is abandonment. Sometimes we get forgotten. Some experiences happen where we feel that we're not cared for. Have you been the last one to be picked up from school? Or once I got left at church, mum thought I went with dad and dad thought I went with mum, and I'm sitting on the fence. So it's like there are times where we feel abandoned. Right, so something else in the crown chakra. All right, I'm giving and receiving unconditional love. All right, so Elizabeth Jones. So she said, yes, it happened to me too. I'm always made to feel, sorry, that was Elizabeth Tracassi. Elizabeth Jones, I'm always made to feel that I'm a failure. So other people can try and make you feel like you're a failure, but you're only a failure if you give up and you're not doing as God would have you do. And you are given instructions and inspiration for your life at different times. So it's like other people can want to put us down because they don't feel good about themselves. So they feel like if they put you down, if they stand in your face, they'll be a bit taller. But that's not true, because that's that limited belief that only so many people can have success. All right, constant miscommunication. So sometimes people are saying things to us that we can take on face value, but it may be that they're talking about themselves and not feeling good about themselves, and they're projecting that onto us. All right, I am easily assimilating all my life experiences. I'm doing my part to bring my spiritual body and physical body together. I am thriving, fueled by positive energy. All right, so back to the aura, hooks in the aura. Females that latch onto our energy in an unhealthy way. Like 17 hooks. So it's like people can be lazy. Instead of getting their energy from the source like we have to, oh, you shot bright and shiny, I'll borrow energy from you. All right, something more in the crown chakra. Myrrh oil. All right, I heal my open wounds with the dry, warm, cleansing air of love. So I don't know, it makes me think of skiing. Not that I've been lately, but when you go skiing, especially it's particularly cold and windy, you end up with a lot of snow in your boots and it melts. So your shoes get wet, your socks get wet. Sometimes if you fall, like your butt gets wet. So it's like at the end of the day, they have drying rooms that you can go and stick your boots in so that they're dry and ready for the next day. So it's almost like sometimes we've, fallen in the snow too much and we're just wet and soggy and uncomfortable. So it's like allowing ourselves to be dried out with love. All right. I inoculate myself from the adverse and harmful effects of the world by recognizing all the challenges I have already overcome in my life. And each of you know that you have overcome some really difficult things in your life. People may not understand what you've been through, but you know what you've been through. All right. As I learn to once again live in trust, my confidence in the goodness of life returns, and my soul feels safe and at home on earth. So more safe and at home on earth. All right. So you might want to use myrrh oil, particularly on your feet or your knees or your hips, to feel that grounding, to feel that connection of Mother Earth, to feel that you can dispel the negativity that's been stuck in your body. I'm worthy of divine love and protection. I work by trusting my intuition. All right, so I'm able to hold my head up high. I'm able to stand up and um, stand up and be myself, be counted, be seen, be me. All right, so we're going in the spine, T7. So if you feel that where the bottom of your shoulder blades end, one bone above that level. So I'm going to use Inner Siegel's book here, and she talks about what each level of the spine represents. All right, carrying resentment. So we've had a bit of a resentment talk today, haven't we? All right, so mostly that's resentment stuck in that part of your back. So if we look at every difficult situation that we have, it's like, what have I learned from this? What lesson did I get that I couldn't get any other way? So L3. So if you feel the top of your hips and you go around to your back, that's probably L4. So go up one. Bladder problems or sexual dysfunction, problems with your reproductive system, incontinence, impotency, and knee pain are all from L3. All right, so some generational baggage in L3 from dad's side of the family and the women. So 26 generations of women. So we're going to plug in the vibration of having been straightened up so that we have better posture. And also we're going to plug in like an energy clearing session so that we can release the things that are stuck in our spine that are causing us to be bent over, the things that are stuck in our hips or our knees or our feet. All right. So our next Energy Works get together is on the 26th of April, and our next Energy Works foundation is in July from the 8th to the 10th. I think that's right. So if you feel called to come, we'd like to have you come and learn. It's the opportunity to work on your staff. It's the opportunity to mix with like-minded people, to feel that you are part of a community in which you belong and that it's okay to be you and it's okay to talk about the things that bother us. Oh, thank you. She said the 10th to the 12th. Thanks, Cassie. I'll be giving you a bump steer. All right. Well, thank you for those who are on the call, and thank you for talking about where your body is complaining. It makes a difference. And thank you for being you. And I'm wanting you to encourage you to be more you. And as we talked about, acknowledging your unique set of superpowers, you do have the power to make a difference in your world. And even though you may not see that initially, you have that power. So I believe in you. I believe you're here for a reason. I believe you're here at exactly the right time, even though your birth situation might have been tricky. There's no mistakes. So keep shining, keep being you, hold your head up high, feel that you're out there and you're in the right place and the right time. Okay, see you.